Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect men doing his work in truth and in sincerity. Alright? This lesson is going to be entitled to Ephraimites. Alright? The so-called Puerto Ricans. You are Israelites. Not Puerto Ricans, but Israelites. Alright? And these tribulations, alright, Hurricane Maria has come upon you because you have not you have not chose to follow the Lord. Alright? Alright? And for those that don't speak English, alright, tú los llamados puertorriqueños, alright, no eres puertorriqueños, pero según la Biblia, tú eres del tribu EPHRAIM. ¿Ok? Y las tribulaciones han venido sobre de ti porque no sigues los mandamientos del Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And the first precept I want to get is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. And this is only a message, all right, to you Puerto Ricans, man. Stop. All right, don't wait, all right, for a blessing to come from the so-called white man, because it's not. All right, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did this to you, brought Hurricane Maria, brought Hurricane Jose upon you, because you don't follow the laws, statutes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, and your power. All right, salvación no está no, ¿cómo se dice? It won't come. No está viniendo del mano del malvado, lo llamado hombre blanco. Pero en el nombre, all right, el salvación, en el nombre de Yahushua, con el nombre, all right, con seguindo, following los mandamientos, all right, y también para temer, all right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, you got, Slocky in my Spanish, a little rusty, but basically I was saying to you Ephraimites out there, all right, salvation is not gonna come from the so-called white man, but from following Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You have brothers out there speaking, that Spanish. The brother out there, Samaka Mouth. All right, brothers putting in that work, man. So you can't say you didn't know. All right, but my first precept I want to get is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, so who's the son of perdition, man? The so-called white man. All right, this man is the son of perdition. All right, that word perdition is the son of sin. All right, and the so-called white man is the son of sin, man. All right, and that day talks about the day that Yahweh Shah is going to come back. I'm going to start at 1. "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that day of Yahweh Shai is at hand." So the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is at hand, man. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. All right. So the final day that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not gonna touch this earth until the so-called white man is being revealed, man. All right, which is the devil. All right, because we have a lot of our people. All right, which Ephraim is representative in the scriptures as, you know what I'm saying, they represent Puerto Rico, the so-called Puerto Ricans first and foremost. All right, but also to all the northern tribes, man. Until that man of sin be revealed. All right, now I have found this article. Let's see. All right, it's called, let's see, read it. Trump to Puerto Rico, show us the money. With Puerto Rico in a worsening humanitarian crisis, President Donald Trump continues to hold the U.S. territory's debt over his head. It is difficult to fathom just how irresponsible and entirely besides the point Puerto Rico's debt is when it comes to its current situation. Puerto Ricans are Americans, just like the people in parts of Texas and Florida that the government is helping after two other major hurricanes this season. Yet on Friday, Trump doubled down on holding disasters aid hostage to the U.S. territories, debts which total over about $70 billion. Ultimately, the government of Puerto Rico will have to work with us to determine how this massive rebuilding effort, which will end up being the biggest ever, will be funded and organized, and what we will do with the tremendous amount of existing debt already on the island, Trump said in a speech on Friday. And you know, this is crazy because here it is, you got a lot of our people believes the so-called white man should get a pass, man. All slavery was years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the new age. That's the thinking of the so-called white man. All right? That he should be forgiven for his sins. All right? But not anybody else, man. Here it is. The so-called Puerto Ricans is in turmoil, devastation, disaster, and they need help. They don't have no water, no food, nothing, man. All right? But the so-called white man refuses, you know what I'm saying, these elites. They got the money, they got the resources, man. All right? They got the money, man. They got the resources, man. Trust me. All right? And all it takes is they could have food over there overnight, man. You know? Gas over there overnight. But will they choose to do so? No, man, because apparently Puerto Rico is in debt, man. You know? And the so-called white man has had to pay to the Lord, man, because of his sins. All right? So, if Esau chooses not to help, our brethren, the Puerto Ricans, in time of need, all right, why should the Lord, you know what I'm saying, pardon Esau of his iniquities, man? This is the fact that Puerto Rico is an island in the eyes of Trump is Puerto Rico's fault. Trump also observed the Puerto Rico is an island and that this geography therefore makes recovery difficult. That's BS, man. Any other time they had no problem colonizing that place and it was still an island. But now the fact that they need help, but they're in debt, they can't get help, man. Because the so-called white man's a devil, man. And this goes to prove that he's the son of perdition, man, the son of sin. Now the scriptures say, get that real quick. The scriptures say, right, that see, Deuteronomy 17. No. It's 15 actually. And 5. Only if thou carefully hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all these commandments which I command thee this day. For Yahweh thy power will bless thee as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall not reign over you. And that's in the kingdom. All right, obviously it's not now. If there be among you a poor man of thy brethren within any of the gates in thy land, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not harden thy heart, nor shut thine hand from thy poor brother, but thou shalt open thy hand wide unto him, and thou shalt surely lend him sufficient for his need and that which he wanteth. Now here it is. Puerto Rico is known as the Commonwealth, which means whenever they're in need, all right, America's supposed to help them. All right, now they're in dire need at this very point in time, but America won't help them, man. Now, according to the scriptures, according to the Bible, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has ordained, all right, for Puerto Rican, so Ephraim over there to get help, man, according to the scriptures. So if Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, has put that in his laws, why isn't the white man helping out, man? All right, this goes to show you that the so-called white man is not a saint, man. Which we say the so-called white man being Esau Edom, man. Because you got a lot of our people that's simple, man. All right, that say all what all people that look white, are white. You know what I'm saying? Come of the tribe of Edom, but no, man. We saying so-called white man being Edom, man, predominantly being these elites. All right, and like I said, this is what the Lord has ordained, man. So under Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you will have God and help. All right, but because you choose to follow, all right, the so-called white man, therefore there's no hope for you. All right. Deuteronomy 32. And 4. Let me see, hold up. And 4. He's the rock. His works is perfect. For all his ways are judgment, a God of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is just and right. All right, and like I said, nowhere in history can you find where the so-called white man helped you and it's actually been beneficial. All right, nowhere in history, Slocky, nowhere in history can you find where the so-called white man helped you, man. All right, but here it is, our people in the scriptures, our people had the Lord on their side, but yet and still they chose to do their own thing, man. Deuteronomy 32 and 10. He found him in a desert land and in the wastes howling wilderness, talking about Israel. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. Now, the Most High totally, on a large scale, began to deal with Israel in a land of Egypt, man. It says, I believe in Exodus, the 4th chapter, in the book of Exodus, rather, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai heard the cries of Israel and thus decided to deliver us out of the land of Egypt, man, the land of bondage. All right. So it says he found him in a desert land and in a waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So Yahweh alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. He made him ride on high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields, and he made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock, butter of kin and milk of kin, milk of sheep with fat of lambs, and rams of the bread of Bashan, and goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat. And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape. But Jeshurun, which means Israel, waxed fat, and kicked. Thou art waxed fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoked they him of anger. So here it is, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, had Israel in a good estate. Alright? But just like today, man, they choose to follow these strange gods. That's why they going through what they going through, man. And even still, how Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has our brother, our brother over there, Samakamoth, alright, speaking in the tongue which they understand, they still choose not to follow the Lord. Alright, so that's why the Most High brought Hurricane Maria, and it's going to be much more. Alright, and you're going to have to eat that. You're going to have to eat of that. You're going to have to eat that, man. Just like over there in Venezuela, man. They've been catching hell for like, I believe, like maybe a year and a half now, man. So how much more you so-called do Ephraimites over there, man, that's not following the Lord? Okay? The Lord said he will go and return into his place. Alright, until you acknowledge your offense. Okay, so in a nutshell, the so-called white man is the devil. He will not help you. Turn back to the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, and he will have mercy. He could possibly have mercy on you, man. So with that, I hope brothers was edified. Shalom, Israel.